Welcome to our channel, the English Gurukul. In this video, we are going to answer the questions from the chapter Daffodils. It is a poem by William Wordsworth. In this poem, William Wordsworth shares with us how he comes across a field of daffodils. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. The poet found the daffodils beside the lake. 2. To the poet, the daffodils seemed to be full of energy. 3. The poet looked at the flowers just once. 4. The poet found the company of the daffodils jocund. 5. The memory of the flowers made the poet happy when alone. 6. Towards the end, the poet's heart danced with the daffodils. Answer the questions given below in your own words. 1. How did the poet wander? The poet wandered lonely as a cloud floating over the hills and valleys. 2. What did he see all at once? All at once, the poet saw a crowd of daffodils beside the lake and beneath the trees. 3. What are the two adjectives that the poet uses to describe the daffodils? The two adjectives that the poet uses to describe the daffodils are golden and continuous. 4. To what does the poet compare the daffodils? Elaborate. The poet compares the daffodils to the stars. The fluttering and dancing daffodils appear to the poet like twinkling stars that shine on the Milky Way. 5. The daffodils were a happy lot. Mention any two lines from the poem that to prove this. The lines which show that the daffodils were a happy lot are fluttering and dancing in the breeze, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. 6. How do you know that the poet was delighted at the sight of the daffodils? We know that the poet was delighted at the sight of the daffodils because he says that in such a jocund company, a poet could not be but gay. What was the wealth that the show of the flowers brought to the poet? The show of the flowers brought to the poet the wealth of happiness. Even in vacant and pensive mood, they continued to give him pleasure. 8. What is the meaning of a bliss of solitude? What does it refer to in the context of the poem? The meaning of a bliss of solitude is the happiness we enjoy in the state of being alone. In the context of the poem, bliss of solitude refers to the inward eye through which the memory of the daffodils flashed upon and filled the poet's heart with pleasure. Read the lines given below and answer the questions that follow. 1. Fluttering and dancing in the breeze. What is the meaning of fluttering? The meaning of fluttering is moving lightly and quickly. Who was fluttering and dancing in the breeze? The daffodils were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Where exactly were they fluttering and dancing? The daffodils were fluttering and dancing beside the lake and beneath the trees. 2. The waves beside them danced. Who does them refer to in the above lines? In the given lines, them refers to the daffodils which the poet found beside a lake. Did the waves face any competition? Yes, the waves faced competition from the daffodils. The daffodils outdid the sparkling waves by tossing their heads in sprightly dance. What effect could the competition have on a poet? The dancing competition of the daffodils and the waves made the poet cheerful. 3. For oft when on my couch I lie. What happens when the poet lies on his couch? When the poet lies on his couch, the dancing daffodils flush upon his inward eye. In what mood does the poet lie on his couch? The poet lies on his couch in vacant or in pensive mood. What happens finally? The poet lies in his couch and finally his heart is filled with pleasure and it dances with the daffodils. With this, we come to the end of our video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and keep supporting us.